Welcome. This is BT Raw, a contribution of the Late Late Show with BT. So it's immediately after the show. So that would mean that we must have started late today. So we were having some technical situations, but we still continue with our 2-hour show. So we're just gonna get right into it. We've included the L word. And we have a few to show before we go into the L word. And our late show at BT was focused on one of our couples, and that bringing together, and because of our acknowledgement of certain things like sex and sexuality, that was kind of put here that, this is what it is. This is who you are. So we've been doing that to kind of, bring, focus on the couples that we have with these particular, this particular media contributions that they have. That's here with regards to what they have. Because with sex and sexuality, it's been kind of weird like that, where some may have been in certain relationships that may have but some may have not, and it's new to them. Still, it's like you're in this type of relationship, and it may have been like you've been in this type of relationship before, but others it's like totally, for some it's totally new to them with the couples that we have. But the point is, if this is who you are, then this is who you are. Kind of like our LGBT. It's like if something is here with regards to this is connected to this, and this is connected to this, we like to acknowledge that, and not only acknowledge that, but appreciate that truth or that trueness of it, like Beyonce with regards to LGBT. However that happens, it happens, and it's happened. I've never actually been with the, it's like when I was, when it was introduced to me in terms of like having an opinion on sex and sexuality, I never really prescribed to a community being born a certain way with regards to gay or heterosexual, or it just seemed like that everyone was born heterosexual, and you make the choice to go this way. You make the choice to be homosexual, or to go into the homosexual community, or to go into the gay community. That became your choice. But with what being blessed with what it is that I have, I've learned that because of the community that I represent, that it is from birth, and with certain connections, with the certain couples that I have, and how they're connected, that it is that way, and it's that way for a reason, with security and law with regards to gay and heterosexual and homosexuality, to basically to just keep what we have with sex and gender, and keep people protected within what they have with sex and gender. However, some, it's like, of course you can't like make the case for the ones that aren't specifically like connected with us, So we acknowledge that, yeah, there are some who make the choice, from being this or from being that to being this and to being that. Um, but you'll find that the ones that are really in it, that really stand out, that they have some connection to the ones who are born to be in it. Um, like Sharon Eaters that we saw in the Late Late Show, the BTVs, like um, uh, like Detox and BB Zahara Bennett, which we haven't seen that one. That was the I think we saw one, which we haven't viewed either of those. I don't think. I know we didn't do season one, which BB Zahara Bennett's in. Detox, I cannot recall exactly the one that she's in. And Beyonce, and these other ones, like you have some like Beyonce who probably never, experienced, never had those type of relationships, or, like our Papa Mechanics and Marie Claire who never, and what happened in that situation is that it kind of made their truth of who they are sacred. So that's something that they share together. Um, so we're going to begin with a little character first. And, so we're going to show a few, just because we did a new segment, lineup box. Did I say that? Taylor Swift will never ever get back together. And from the perspective of that segment, in terms of the voice showing and revealing a threat, which essentially is proof of a threat, versus the voice being the threat, and how that relates to us being united. So the first ones are going to be related to that. With regards to character, just these couples coming, all that they have been through to get to the point that we are at now, with regards to taking a stand that this is who we are and this is who we've always been. We've always been united, and addressing all of that. So the three, I think, two are going to be focused on that, and then we have two others that is going to kind of be regarding, character, but still all what we with this community, and who we have been going through or are going through right now. So this is be too long, and we're going to transition over to Ian.
Loved to have beaten you tonight. It looks like we're going to have to wait until SummerSlam after all. That is, if you make it to SummerSlam, given your actions earlier tonight. See, Bree, hang on a a second. Hang out right there, because it seems as though Megan Miller, Daniel Bryan's physical therapist, she's decided to press charges. Be careful, Bree. So humiliating. You're going to jail. You're handcuffed, or are those handcuffs tight? Officers, please be gentle with her. Please, because, her husband's been cheating on her, and now she's getting arrested. Bree's incredibly fragile. Bree, be careful.
So again, just to start with the little character, because frankly, it's a competence situation that seems like it's a constant issue.
Gentlemen, sold out tonight in Newark, New Jersey. Here we go. In the main event, Roman Reigns, the #1 contender for the WWE World Title, against Seth Rollins. And Reigns starting to build momentum.
Where did he get this energy from? You were just out a second ago. Now Roman Reigns is on fire.
And Roman's going to need all this against Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. Total slam, cover, hooks the leg. Is it enough? It isn't. Both men works precariously up to the top rope. Look at that body drop.
That is a long way down. Exceptional fortitude right there from a big guy.
Oh, and Reigns takes out Noble again. Ladies and gentlemen, sold out tonight in Newark, New Jersey. Here we go. In the main event, Roman Reigns, the #1 contender for the WWE World Title, against Seth Rollins. And Reigns starting to build momentum.
Where did he get this energy from? You were just out a second ago. Now Roman Reigns is on fire.
And Roman's going to need all this against Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. Total slam, cover, hooks the leg. Is it enough? It isn't. Both men works precariously up to the top rope. Look at that body drop.
That is a long way down. Exceptional fortitude right there from a big guy.
Oh, and Reigns takes out Noble again. Seth Rollins takes advantage of another distraction. Rollins for the win. And Reigns stays in it. Rollins launched over the top rope. And now Big Show coming to the aid of Seth here. Guys, look out, Roman Reigns on the apron, taking Big Show out. Oh, come on now. Rollins for the victory. Gonna steal one here over Reigns and kicks out at 2. Seth Rollins going to the curb stop. Reigns felt it coming. Superman punch.
Oh, no.
Superman punch.
Good night, Nurse.
Shoulders down, and Randy Orton aids Rollins in the victory. Here's your winner, Seth Rollins. Randy Orton told Seth Rollins, if you need my help, I'll be there for you. And Randy Orton was there for Rollins. It was Roman Reigns really against 5 guys here tonight. And Roman Reigns now. Taking out the authority. Taking out the authority. Now going after Big Show. And Big Show from behind.
Like the candy.
Big Show got taken out of Superman punch. Big Show wobbly. Spear. Rollins goes up to
John is ready.
Did you see that impact?
Is Roman Reigns ready?
Feel that impact?
I think so.
Roman Reigns, I think, split Rollins in half. And I'm not exaggerating.
That was impressive.
Thanks for watching WWE on YouTube. To be the first to see the new videos from WWE on YouTube, click play here. And to continue watching shows like the one that you
Same fight, just different people.
Trish Stratus, who has done absolutely nothing wrong with these fans. I think, again, they're just being somewhat defiant here tonight. Maybe they so can identify the Mickey James double A kickoff to a modified spinebuster. Right here, all. You look at Trish anywhere you want from any angle, but not the light. He's not too sense. My eyeball very happy. Oh! Trish left her feet, became vulnerable, and Mickey able to drive both her feet into Trish's sternum. Trish took a chance and didn't pay off there. And now the hey! Look at this! Trish showed great athleticism. Oh, wait a minute, Stan.
So of course, what's next is our, because we care. We're the L word that cares. Why? Because it's our L word. So why wouldn't we? So here is just be good to me.
This is one of my favorite old school songs. I want to take you back a little bit. Originally recorded by the SOS Band. About 1986. Something like that. So just sing it. And if you know this song, I want to sing it now. Everybody get up. That's you. And you. Get up. I want to see you get up.
So we're in lies, and it's at like 41 or 41:10.
Coach, congratulations.
So this is Mickie James and versus Maurice, and it's like very good timing because like there was a Leo Kirshner moment. Let's see if it's over.
You're welcome, by the way. Congratulations, baby girl.
So yeah, that would mean that the Leo Kirshner moment is with regards to the L word. It's kind of like Mickie James versus Maurice.
What did David have to say?
Mickie James.
Just forms for medical history. Yeah, but he wrote something on it. He wrote you a letter on a post-it. Dear Kit, I hope you are well. I need some family medical history for my application to a residency program. I've enclosed a self-addressed stamped envelope for you to send forms. Grandfather tells me that you are in a 12-step program. And I want to.
So of course, when it comes to like law enforcement, who we have with law enforcement, police, all of that, we have the ones that have competence. With regards to the first one that we showed with Brie Bela, the competence for that.
Okay, go on out there. I'll be out there in a
Not the competence with that in terms of what happened, but competence regarding it.
The conquering heroine. Thank you. It's just been so happy for you. For us. For us. I'm sitting in the chair, writhing in agony. A demon, a minor demon, is pinning me there, fucking with my head. Abraxas, he says. I'm Abraxas, the demon of lies and deceit. So,
What do you want to know about lies, my dear?
I'm not a liar. I try again to get up. This time I'm flayed, splayed. I feel myself screaming.
I'll tell you about lies. There are white lies, black lies, and many shades of gray lies.
Look at that great
But some lies are justified. Lies told out of kindness. Lies that preserve dignity.
I haven't had a single bit of work done. How old do you think I am?
Lies that spare pain.
35? Maybe 40?
Thoughts on the run.
Everybody's a liar. Look at that one. She's about to tell her lover something patently untrue.
I just want you to know that whatever happened tonight in that board meeting, we could have been fine.
Look at their gestures. See how they touch each other too intimately. How they avert their eyes, they cover their mouths. They lick their teeth. Hold their chins. They match their stories with far too much detail.
Anyway, I was shooting this film with Truffaut and Anouk Aimée, and I had this big scene with her lover in the film. And of course, that day Anouk shows up on the set. But I don't care because I know exactly what I'm going to do with the scene. And at the end of the scene, I have my big close-up, and of course, everything happens. My God, the emotion comes up, I chase it away, I bring it back. It's rich, it's full, it's subtle. And at the end of the take, Truffaut turns to Anouk and says, "That is the way you should act." Can you imagine?
So we are fully prepared to go to Mickie James versus Maryse. But will we? Let's watch and find out.
Working.
Yeah. Anouk was such a pompous ass, he ripped me to shreds.
I don't like the sound of that.
No, it's good. It's good. I feel like I'm onto something.
Right. Well, I'll leave you to it.
Can you stay here with me?
I saw you this morning. You were moving so fast. Can't seem to loosen my grip. Down the path. And I miss you so much. There's no one.
So up next is Waffly.
Bet you are. He's gonna stand there, he's gonna do something with this.
So we're having a Alice and sorry for the delay, but it seemed like it was an Alice and a Daniels moment that was about to come up. So that's, we just be patient. There's a little delay, but we're gonna go back to Alice and Daniels in a minute. So again, the whole point with regards to Leisha's Alice and Daniels is, to show that where they were attempting to counter argument, it kind of fell through because, it just wasn't accurate. But we're going to get back to that in a minute.
Fuck yeah, I'm the first one. My name is George Blonde.
What's
I'm
going
just.
on? I will show you versatility when Santino wins a sewing competition.
And not only are we getting to Alice and Daniels, but we're getting to Adore Delano with regards to the L word. Because of course with the L word with security law, Adore Delano addresses the Alice P. So, okay. I'm so excited. Okay, so we're getting it. Are you getting the connection now? This is the L word, the actual L word. Ooh. So there's Leisha's Alice and Daniels. And who else? Adore Delano. Oh man. What happened to Alice and Daniel's scene? I guess we have to introduce Adore Delano another time.
Wasn't my fault. That machine is just. Christ. All right. What the fuck? Oh, God, Mom. Do you know how much that espresso maker costs, Mom? What's that? What are you doing? Money. Okay, this is not something you just go and write your name on if they're giving some sort of autograph.
I know that, Alice. I am not stupid. I understand the purpose of your chart. That's why I wrote my name right there off of Shane.
Shame.
Remember the other night at the party when we were talking? Yeah, we were all talking. You can't be on the chart for talking.
I know. Would you listen to my story? We were talking, and at the end of the evening, when we were saying our goodbyes, we had a moment.
A moment.
A romantic moment. And I have to say, I'm not sure that I haven't been limiting myself and being exclusively with men.
I need you to tell me exactly what happened.
We kissed. At first it was casual, but then it became intimate. French.
Baby, are you okay? Hello? Daddy, you're here. No, everything's just great.
So of course we like the sister moments. You know, when you're not just a sister, but you're a sister.
Tell him when he asked about the last name. Why do we have to bring it up?
Well, I'm not saying that we should. Just, if he does.
That's the wonderful thing
Just
about
might be easier
the
to
L
use.
word.
Canard Porter, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think we should tell him anything that might
Because
not
it's
be
something
true.
as simple as
Oh, your father
sister.
How is he?
I think we should do some sort of combo thing, instead of the whole hyphenated thing.
What, like Portard?
Bet. Hey, Portard. How's your two moms? You big game-o? Whatever it's gonna be in 2015.
Okay, fine. What about Kenter then?
That's really something to it, doesn't it?
You're right. We should just try not to talk about it tonight.
Nice data. Much better.
Thank you.
Lena, have Andrew come by this week and test the speed of that servo, all right?
All right, sounds good. Thank you. I'll see you in a bit, okay?
Good stuff.
All right.
Hi. Hey. How are you?
So my serve is faster.
Cool. So who is the sexiest tennis player in the world?
Anna Kournikova?
Hey,
Hey.
so, guess who's having an event tonight wants you to come?
And we're just gonna pause there just because when it comes to characters, you want the activities to be what they actually have, so there's no conflict anywhere. And unfortunately, tennis is, not presented as an ideal activity for that character with regards to the L word. With regards to keeping peace within, what's supposed to be held sacred with it. So just so we're clear with regards to the L word, and it being my L word, everything is relative to, how it is impacting, who I am with regards to the L word. Those areas of defense and making sure that for those situations with regards to offense or being offended, that there is that defense there. Being able to identify where those areas that don't have the peace that the L word is represents, or the unitedness that the L word has.
Is this American?
So, yeah. We're gonna go back to it.
Subaru?
Who are you? Her psychic? Yeah, so Subaru's hosting dinner, some kind of charity event to support the arts in the public schools. Teaming with the Who's Who. How hot is that?
That's very hot. You're a star? Where is it?
So I guess, it's like, they're just like, oh, well, what activity do you want your character to have? Like, we're giving you that flexibility. Oh, I think I want to be a tennis player. Was they already written that, you're going to be a tennis player? Because definitely if it was that flexibility that was there, it was like, I'm just going to be a tennis player. Then, that discernment needed to be there with, no, this is not going to be a good situation. you know.
8 o'clock.
I'm so excited. It's going to be so great. You are so fucking hot. I just want to have sex with you right now.
Still here, ladies?
Sorry.
Yeah, don't apologize. Hey, you know what? If you want to mix it up, let me know. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'm going to get back to work. I'll see you later. Okay. Nice meeting you.
Just a joke.
Again, this is if I was a pompous jerk, with Daniel's, the whole tennis and the, it would be kind of funny, actually. So like, I don't know. It was just a joke. But what if, someone's been a jerk and was like in, character.
She's cute. Really cute. So, about tonight, I think you should bring Harrison. He's your doubles partner. It's what people want to see. Dana. You want to call? Or should I?
I mean, I'd really love to say that it's not true, but shit, I don't know. Your mom. All I know is I was saying goodbye, and the next thing I know, she just. Fuck. I don't know.
She who? That's the question. She who? Shane McCutcheon? She who?
I'm thinking maybe those drinks were a little strong.
You know what this means? This means I can never be gay again. Never. I cannot be gay.
Oh, come on. It's no big deal. Your mom is really sexy for an older woman. Oh, she is. And you know what? She's got really. Oh, she's really.
My baloney has a first name. Delacia, my baloney has a
Oh,
first
shut up.
name.
Okay, I should be singing. Your mom's gonna fuck you with me, all right?
She came out to you?
She's wild.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking like Lacey is pulling up outside, honking the horn right now.
I mean, not to mention a liar, because she said you came on to her, and she was just being polite.
She's wild.
Well, you can say your goodbyes, because she's going back to Nelson's. I am not driving her to Palm Springs. They can do that. She put her name on the chart. Do you know that? I mean, what is that? I mean, where'd she come from? Okay, there's two guys staring at you, and I think one of them is Harry Samchuk.
You think some guy? Those fucking gay Hollywood mafia fags think there's some twig they can pick up on. Alright, I'm out of here.
Hey. I'm really sorry you got Lenore.
It's alright, don't worry. It happens. crispy one. No, the third one. No, mix that. No, Jesus Christ. Just give me whichever one's on top. Where the hell have you been? San Diego. Yeah? What's wrong? Yeah. Needed a break. LA was getting all blah, blah, blah. That's your friend? Yeah. You are a fucking asshole, you know that? You're a dick. Call me. Good character. Actually, look. I need a favor. I can't do it. I don't have the room this time. Please, it's just for a couple days. Jesus, man, I got.
So I guess if you had any questions, it's like that situation that kind of like, you know, I'm LGBT cosmopolitan type, you know, like, you know, because
No one's called me back. Damn it, I can't. I'm sorry. I can't
which
do it this time.
put me towards like, you know, Lacey's outside right now honking the horn, you know, that LGBT cosmopolitan.
Check. Clive and more.
Trish Peverill?
I can't seem to get. You're so fucking nervous. No, I don't even have to bother to look at you. I know, man. I know. I gotta try and calm down, you know? I mean, we're in a good position, right? Look, man, I don't even want to know what you did to Patricia in this, but I thank you. No problem. That's what you said. All right, let's do this. Let's win it. Yeah. All right. Randy. Randy. What's going on? Forgot my stopwatch. Hey, man, there's no way you're leaving now, man. Oh, I got it. We're not going to win without it. You know that. And don't call me superstitious either, because I know you have your Garfield boxers on. Absolutely. Hey, look, don't be late, man. Shit, I'll be there for you. What's up?
I think it has amazing potential.
Potential.
But it's a draft, right?
Yes.
Well, you can't expect every story you write to fall out of you and be gold. Writing is rewriting. Well, it doesn't make you less talented.
Great.
Strengthens you right from here. The demons that tempt you.
Next top model.
Struggle with.
Oh, sorry. Just kidding. My name is Courtney. I'm 31 years old. I'm originally from Sydney, Australia, but now I live in West. Hi, everyone. I was Courtney. Like digital celebrity at one point. I guess my reputation for being too big. I'm a first season of Australia.
Oh, girl, you scared me.
Yeah.
Guess what I got for you, mommy? Check it out. Vitamins for women. Everything that you don't get, even when you have a good
Sister
diet.
time.
It's so good for you and the baby.
So good for me. I wanted to bring you something. That's a cute dress.
I think it makes me look fat. I bet I'll take Melvin 5 minutes to say it.
Melvin? My father? He's here in Los Angeles?
Yeah, he's just sort of in and out, some sort of business thing that made him squeeze us in. She really wants to tell him about the baby in person.
Sounds like it'll work out really nice for you.
Yeah, it saves us the trip.
Hello? Jen? You home? Jenny?
We're gonna stop it there. So yeah. So this has been BT Raw. And we're gonna stop it there. We're not gonna do anything about afterwards. So we addressed a few character issues in the beginning, and also showed kind of, who we are with regards to expectations, or who we are not. Just kind of put it out there, whether it's who we are not, with regards to law enforcement and character. Because being in this new location, being in New York, and having the experience that we have, it seems like it's the same issue regarding competence. And it would be wonderful to know that they get it, with regards to our community, that they get, when and where you don't do that. So, we hope that, but anyway, if it becomes another area with regard to protection and security and law, because, it's kind of like, if only this many people got it, but it's like all these many people trying to do the same job, but all these many people don't know. And it's like, these little bitty people have it. You gotta still protect those little bitty people from it. And from, that's from, what it is that they have with Publix, from that, they reach out to this, and they have these responsibilities. You have to protect them from those that have no discernment, just think they can just do whatever they want because everyone's all the same, all, sisters are Black and they all do this and they all wear their hair like this, and, all blondes are, bubble heads and, whatever, what I'm saying? So, when there's, I don't know, person in charge is that we all react like this, so anyway, you just gotta have that confidence. And Brie Bella was just one example to show with regards to it. Sometimes when it's, it's not about who you are, but it is about who you are in a sense, So, we thought we were going to introduce, Adore Delano with, Alicia's Alice and Daniels, but that didn't occur. Maybe next time. But anyway, this has been a BT Raw that they show with BT. Until next time, immediately after the show. Bye.